My father was a journalist, and in Brazil, being a journalist is not it's a great thing, but doesn't make you money, especially when you have 6 kids, you know. So it was very tough for him. He could barely pay the bills, and he did successfully. He paid all the bills, but I didn't have money for anything. So I was very competitive. I always want to win. I always want to play team sports, but I enjoyed jiu-jitsu a little bit more because it was kind of one-on-one, and then it's all on me, you know. Because in soccer you can blame 10 other guys. Be like at age I was 9, 10 years old. Then I did judo a little bit. Then I stopped doing jiu-jitsu when I was 12, and there was no reason to do. I didn't think I did because of this or because of that. I just did because my friends are doing, and I started doing, and I enjoy a lot. And I like to be surrounded by friends. I like to be surrounded by good people. And I'm very shy, so I'm very hard to go somewhere and make new friends, you know. So jiu-jitsu, soccer, that's what brings you. And all my friends are going to jiu-jitsu, and I was going to jiu-jitsu. So the atmosphere and the friendship that I started making in jiu-jitsu, I never thought about it. I never actually calculated why I was doing that, but I'm pretty sure now why I did, because I still like that. The part of the training that I like the most is after the training. That we stop, we chat, and you know, it's a lot of fun. De La Riva was 12 years old when we started at the same place, at Marcos Suarez School. Marcos Suarez is a coral belt from Carson Gracie in Canada, and he was my very first jiu-jitsu guy. That was the first person I ever touched my hand with the gi and did jiu-jitsu. So there was Marco was a brown belt under Carson Gracie at that time. The economy in Brazil went really bad. So the dollar rate jumped from 1 to 2. I had a company that my overhead was really high. I had over 900 employees, and I had to shut down. You know, when I had to shut it down, I went a little crazy, and I didn't know what to do. So I looked at Claudia, and Marcelo Zima just came in my mind right away. It was first second. I have never taught jiu-jitsu before that day. Never teach any class or anything. Just being in class like a student. I was wearing a black belt. I just want to train. So I came from Jaguar, Porsche, Ferrari. I was doing really well, Mark, really well. To have nothing, you know. So we decided. So where were we going? So my coach was Sergio Penha at the time. He has all his in-laws living in Vegas. He goes, go to Vegas. I say, and I went to modern martial arts. There was only 2 Brazilian schools at that time: John Lewis and Phil Kapinski, which is it was association under, I can't remember who he was, Hillian or somebody like this. So I went there to train. I just want to train. That's when I met Frank Mir, and that's when I met Phil Kapinski and all those guys. And then I just want to train. They didn't have a black belt. The class was taught by a blue belt, you know. So they offered me a job. Now that's beautiful. That's perfect. I got the job, and I got jiu-jitsu, you know. So that's how it started. The only thing, Mark, that I miss of being a successful person, is I didn't have to worry about my bills. That was the only thing I missed, because what got my attention to the business was the competition. To me, it wasn't how much money I was going to make. It was how much can I succeed. You know, we negotiating. I wanna win the negotiation. I wanna beat you on the good way, that negotiation. So that's, again, business, jiu-jitsu, same thing. So once I realized that I had that in jiu-jitsu, I said, okay, I'm set. I don't miss being business. I do. I like the business side. Yes, I do like the business side. I end up coming back to doing some business, being very successful again. But I do appreciate much more the jiu-jitsu lifestyle than the business lifestyle. There was no difference at all. You know, to me, it was a competition. It's a way of training, discipline. We do it as we agree. We develop a business plan. We develop a plan for you to go there and fight, try to perform. You're going to be successful. That's what I thought it was, and I still don't think MMA, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, gi, no gi. I don't think there's difference. I don't think there is no difference about how you coach. And to me, what make me feel like a good competitor when I'm competing every day at the gym, when I'm also training, I'm always competing. It's the way I have fun. I never want to tap, Mark. I never want to tap. I do tap, of course, but I never want to go like this and go say, all right, if he taps, it's fine, just go back and train again. No way. No, you do whatever you want to do to me on the mat. The only thing to me that is disrespectful if you don't try to tap me. That's disrespectful for me in the way that, hey, our goal is to tap each other. You don't try to tap me. You say that you let me go. You never again gonna have a chance to prove you or myself that I wouldn't tap for that. You know, I will never again have the opportunity. That would be disrespectful. We have fighters like that in UFC. You can see the fighters go like that. You know what? Let me lose. Let me get out of here. What am I doing here? You know, I mean, I tell myself what am I doing here before and why I'm walking. But when I'm fighting, you not take me out of here until we finish this. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there. There's no place in the world that I don't want to be more. It's that moment, it's that fight, that's where I want to be. So during the fight, I never doubt where I want to be. I want to be there. I want to beat you. I want to win. I don't want to lose. You know, and that's what I think that will make me a great fighter. If I with the skills, if I train properly, if I have a good coach, if you put me that mindset would help me. I'm not sure if I'll be like an awesome fighter, but I'm very sure that this is something that every fighter needs to have. You should not give up so easy on your dreams, on the things that you want, you know. And if you don't get, you should get a little bit mad. Being mad of not succeed is different than, oh, I realized that I will be a mediocre fighter. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that without trying, without doing your best. Because your best is going to be better than anybody can do for you.
You need to be able to give your son his black belt.
Giving a belt, a stripe to your son or to somebody that you like a lot, it doesn't have to be your son, but somebody that you like, it is very hard, you know, because you sometimes you may pass the time, you know, you may go a little bit too far, you don't want to go too early, so you don't want to actually make a mistake. I think Victor is very, very, and I'm not saying that because he's my son. I'm going to say something really good and something really bad, because this way I can balance it out. Victor has a lot of skills. He's very talented. That's his problem, being talented. That was Frank's problem, being talented. You know, Victor learns fast, and he is, as much as he sucks as a soccer player, you know, he's the opposite with Jiu-Jitsu. Even fighting, I think Victor, I literally think, if Victor, that's the bad part I'm going to say. If Victor had a desire, if he was hungry, if he really wanted to be a fighter, I bet any money, I bet anything that Victor will make the UFC. I have no doubt about that. If he does that with Jiu-Jitsu, sport Jiu-Jitsu, no doubt Victor will be in the podium. I'm not sure if he'll be the third place or first place, but he will be in the podium. I bet anything. I'm 100% sure of that. I don't remember one single day for the past 40 years that I'm injury-free. There's somewhere in my body that doesn't hurt. And I tell you what, if this finger stops hurting, I'm sure that's because my shoulder started hurting now. I'll pay attention to my shoulder and I go, oh man, I forgot my finger was hurting. Oh no, it's hurting again. That won't stop hurting. You know? They just keep going like this. You know this. And I tell them, no, I would never change, man. I will never change that. And I don't want to get this in the wrong way. But if you tell me that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair, I'm not gonna like it. But I'm gonna be so happy that I did this, you know, and I would not change it. I'll be a happy guy, you know. So no, I don't regret. The injuries is gonna be there. The injuries are here, and you just gotta deal with it, you know. And I think that's kind of the scar that when you feel it, it's, I don't know if it's crazy to say, but every time that something hurts on me, makes me feel I'm alive, you know. When I'm saying alive, it's like I'm active, I'm doing sport, I'm training. That's for me is being alive. I'm so scared what's gonna happen if I can train Jiu-Jitsu. I'm really not, but I'm definitely gonna be so happy that I did. I trained a couple guys from Japan, being paid by K1, being paid by Heroes, being paid by Pride to train of those guys. I don't even remember their names, okay? But if you call me tomorrow and tell me, Ricardo, I'm having a fight in California this weekend, I don't have any money to fly you. Mark, I will get on the bicycle, I will drive all the way to California to be in your corner. That's why I think it answers all the questions about why do you like this? Because give me opportunity to meet people like you. Give me the opportunity to be surrounded by people like you, you know, and that's priceless. This is 100% true. You, Brian, David, Mike Bland, Jason, you know, I can just keep Cameron, Frank, Rick Davis. Las Vegas Combat Club was one of the best time of my life, you know, and those people, that's why I'm 100% sure that I can make not the same, but a different one with the same style, with this, I want to have the same feeling here. I'm pretty sure, because this is the atmosphere that brings me that feeling. And that's where I want to live, that's where I want to die. If you ask me, okay, when you get old, where do you want to go? Just put me there.